to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly regarded.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And that's going to be a safety. And prevented the touchdown by falling on him, but they'll give up the deuce.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense on the first drive of the game. You're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with the safety to open this thing up.
Hold it, finds his man on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Tigers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Play the analytics here and you go for 2. To throw, it's Klubnik. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. He puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carr. This time he's got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's got him. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They just keep firing. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And he gets the first down, and I guess, you know, fourth down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
You know, the thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always thought, being sound in the kicking game, kick it and play defense.
Yeah, those days are out the window now. You've got a card that tells you your percentages of getting on fourth down and scoring and not kicking field goals, and a whole nother area to monitor in case of coaching.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll run the RPO and pull it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He's going to let one go back to the middle. He's got it on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. He is flat slinging it. Tigers hope they can put together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2015 that went for over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, and he was so hard to stick out. He was fun to watch, and you watch him scramble around, make plays with his legs. And this offense, it's kind of evolved over the years, and they've changed, but it's pretty much the same. They're going to feature their quarterback. They're going to throw the football, and he's usually a dang stud.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on second and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Forced out of the pocket. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tiger! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Right back to it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Grabbed near the marker, it's Smith. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to sling it on second down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he steps to the sidelines on this.
You done? Yo. Yo.
To the air, it's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Bernard. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Alabama.
On the set.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and... Sneak gets it done.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's dropped down at the 26. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Carr.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Fields. A pickup of 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
To the air. It's Carr. Plucks it out of the air. Running into the open space. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Bernard. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got a man, it's Miller.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes it around to the 25 and he's running. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Pulls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Rushes on him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but with snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes the heat. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Horton. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break, great job getting to the football, and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best safety. That's not the best safety.
Back to pass, it's Carr. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That's caught. It's Fields. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Touch pass on the line. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Just about ready to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with all.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the boot, looking for his man. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Dropping back, it's Carr. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. Call words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Miller.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. It's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
And And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Here's a heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires complete on the crosser. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The snap sets up to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown time! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Pauling. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. On offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
What an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And with that extra point, they're up by 3, meaning a field goal just ties it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Horton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bernard. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, it's just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Good work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Fighting off the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He might want another play. To throw, it's Carr. Fires left. Got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance.
He lets one fly deep. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
Read up. Easy.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Easy.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quickly complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Good timing on the quick out. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Red pass, it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of sticks. Alabama pushing the tempo.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Mack. On a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Williams. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Alabama quickly back to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Black 24. Black 24. Pound 55's weak.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. That's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the ground, it's Young. Turning it on! Hauled down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Drag down, Liddell moves the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's got it on the right. Headed to the end zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Carr. Uncorks one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught near the sticks, it's Locke. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the left. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
PAT unit on the field. Arnie hits the left upright, but gets a little friendly member bounce and gets the point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. Start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crawley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Toss sweep to the right. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And the defense picks up the sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Fields. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And as he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the run, it's Young. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Black 24.
Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Easy.
Makes the catch. It's Adams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Mack. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The give and tick, 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 tick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
White 18, Rocky switch. Check. Blue 82, Monster Indy. 82, Monster Indy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
55 weak. Freedom. Go.
The give out of the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got it looking for a first. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Oh, he's looking to throw. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. He wants to throw. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And Rick,
oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Simpson. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor. We'll make him forget that.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end now in motion. The toss sweep to the right. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Tackle on the play at the 31-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Makes the pass. Complete to the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you...
Your call may be
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd. But when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive. And when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
To the air, it's Carr. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
42 Spider.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Fields. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got some room, it was over.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown in the opening drive of the game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he scoops his way across the sidelines on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Allard. Throwing right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Ready, break. Lasso.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Gonna let it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. to go up top. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Number 8.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Carr. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal.
Easy.
Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish!
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Allard. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by this defense to get the football.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boys, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, fight! Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Paulin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Coming out aggressively. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Price. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 28. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Locke. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. back to pass. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on... down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but he was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. The Tide a little extra time to come up with this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, hit downhill faster.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
quick completion on the out route. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Alabama quickly back to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pauling. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's Carr. Looking left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The linebacker showed off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous, and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Miller. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown time!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Unloads it left. He's got it. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33. First and 10. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's locked. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cuevas. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. 2-9.
They'll run play action. Rushes on him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching him. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama!
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Pauling. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Off play action. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying to get the corner. Inside the 35. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Quarterback keeps it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.